You know, I will say, the new iPad Pro looks incredible outside. Anti-reflective for the win. Hello guys, how are you? David Franco here from the francouniversity.com/forum, and that's exactly what today's video is all about. It's about you. So, if you have never posted a question on the forum, it is linked right below. Make it happen, and I could possibly feature your question in future videos such as this one. And today's question comes from Dacio Gorsira. I probably butchered your name, and I apologize for that. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm just terrible with names. But hey, I love the fact that I have so much variety on this channel. I'll just call you D. Is that okay? I'll just call you D right now. D says, is the MacBook Air still worth it? Or should I go for a MacBook Pro 2015 or 2016? So basically, D needs it for secondary purposes as a portable video editing machine and iTunes station. Interesting you say iTunes station. Do you mean like an iTunes server? Or simply just playing your media right there locally for mainly your consumption? Let me know right below, I'm curious. So anyway, I'm going to concentrate on the first part of your question, D, when you say, is the MacBook Air still worth it? And I picked this question for a very specific reason. I'm honestly surprised that Apple is still selling the MacBook Air because it's such an inferior computer against their own products. Yeah, the only reason I can think of why they're still selling the MacBook Air is because of price. It's the only notebook in the Apple Store, as far as I'm concerned, that sells for $9.99. Okay, so for instance, if you go to apple.com and you tap on MacBook, doing all this from behind, here we go. I'm also outside, the Wi-Fi signal is gonna be a little weak, but you know what? I wanted to sit outside today because it's so freaking nice out. Anyway, here is the MacBook, the regular MacBook, you know, the MacBook nothing, some people call it, because it just has one USB-C port. And if you go to the buy page, you'll see that it currently sells for $12.99, which I don't think is a crazy price. I mean, it would be nice if Apple got that down to $9.99, and mark my words, they will eventually. So, if you're looking to save money, then yeah, perhaps the MacBook Air is the best choice for you, but you gotta keep in mind, guys, it does not have Retina display, and it's just not gonna be as capable as the newer computers, because as far as I'm concerned, I believe the MacBook Air does not use a Force Touch trackpad, which is a shame because the Force Touch trackpad is pretty much my favorite thing about my 2015 MacBook Pro, besides the performance and the fast SSD, all that stuff. But once you use a Force Touch trackpad, it's really difficult to go back to a traditional trackpad. And well, if you've used Force Touch, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm telling you guys, it's like night and day. Alright, so anyway, here's the MacBook Air. You can get a 1.8 gigahertz model with 128 gigabytes of storage. With Intel HD Graphics 6000, you're not going to get insane performance. All that for $9.99, which I don't think is a horrible price, but just avoid it. Avoid it. That's all I'm trying to say, because you're not getting Retina. You're not getting the newer, innovative type features. Honestly, I think you're just better off going with a regular MacBook. But you mentioned video editing. So with that said, let me wrap up this video by saying this. If you are that serious about video editing, take my advice right now. Go for a MacBook Pro. It will be worth it. And you don't necessarily have to get a new MacBook Pro with Touch Bar. As someone who has been using a 2015 MacBook Pro pretty much daily for the past, what, almost 2 years or whatever? Yeah, I can say with confidence, you are going to love it. So don't think you need a brand new MacBook Pro to get some serious work done, because the SSD on the 2015 MacBook Pro kicks ass. Videos export on my MacBook Pro faster than they do on my 2013 Mac Pro. And that says something. Now granted, my Mac Pro is technically from late 2013, and that's sad just thinking about it. Kind of good at the same time, as I'm getting closer and closer to that 4 or 5 year life cycle. So yeah, I mean, if you're serious about video editing or any other kind of pro task, go for the MacBook Pro. Do not go for the MacBook Air. Yeah, I just kind of wish Apple would kill it already. So Apple, please, kill it, axe it, murder it if you have to. Because I think we should only be concentrating on Macs that have Retina displays, Force Touch trackpad, and all that stuff. So there's my advice. I feel like I'm all over the place today. I'm getting distractions on my watch, on my iPad, and all that stuff. But I hope I answered your question, D. So go for it. I think you'll enjoy it. Oh, and also keep in mind, you can get a 2015 MacBook Pro on Amazon for less than $1,000. Yeah, it's going to be used, and you might only get like 8 gigs of RAM. I recommend going 16 if you can. But yeah, I mean, the moral of this video is you don't have to spend thousands to get kick-ass performance. You don't need the newest and the best thing out there. Go with last year's model. Go with 2015's model and enjoy and get some work done. Be productive. Because that's why we have devices like this, right? I mean, yeah, I don't need this iPad Pro, but I want it, and I got it. I love Apple, what can I say? Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you have any more questions, simply submit them over at thefrancouniversity.com/forum. And don't forget to enroll for free exclusive content right in your inbox. Thank you so much for watching. Your support means a lot, and I'll see you next time. Peace.